oh, be still my beating heart, I've fallen into a rabbit hole that I'll blame on Ian and Bruce and all the others, because we're going to speak later on today at 2100 Gin and Tonic yet again about these New Jersey drones. Now, what rabbit hole have I fallen into? Well, I thought it'd be nice to listen out for ACARS messages, ACARS messages, that's Aircraft Communications Addressing and Reporting, or alternatively the high frequency version, HFDL, which is high frequency data link. Both, it's a standard set in 1978 for aircraft to communicate with air traffic control, or more importantly oceanic centres and further away, but also to more importantly actually to say, or events to be recorded. The famous one is the triple OI, which is out of gate, off the ground, on the ground, and into the gate. So out of the gate, O off the ground, O on the ground, and I into the gate, I. And in fact, people like Flight Aware to this day have receivers at airfields that record those events tied next to the aircraft, and that's how they update the times and schedule. It's airborne. It's that message. It's not pure ADS-B data that's finding that. They get the airborne time from the ACARS message. But so it allows you to what's it allow you to do? It allows you to send messages as well from the aircraft. Remember, 1978, so it's very early text, and this is a technology that came out of radio teletype, radio RTTY, and APRS, both that were amateur radio standards that of course were bent around. A little bit different the way it's transmitted, but that's basically where it came from. And the reason I wanted to look at it, and I'm considering looking at it tonight in the live, is aircraft are reporting from the cockpit laser attacks from the ground over New Jersey and other parts of America now, and that's getting dangerous and silly. So I thought it would be fun to have some ACARS messages to show or do live. So I jumped into, I was going to do this the traditional way that one would have done it years ago, which was let's put the map up, let's put the split map up. So this is aircraft appearing as they update, listening to where the receiver's over here in Preston in the UK. So I'm obviously I'm dialed into a receiver here, listening to transmissions meant for over here to Ireland for aircraft all over the heres. So let's jump back there. So it's interesting it's not getting many transatlantic flights here, isn't it? It's not. I wonder, it's probably too early. I don't know, it's probably too early for them coming into the UK. I can't remember anymore. It's so long ago. This will be stuff coming up out of Africa and from the east to wherever it's going. Oh, I'm ranting. So yeah, it would be fun to have those. Let's turn it up so you can hear it. Actually, it would be rather fun to have some of those live messages. But this would have been something that, to me, it's gone quiet on this. I know there's some coming. Maybe we'll try another frequency. It would be fun to have some of those messages. Be even funner to intercept an ACARS message that said, "Oh, we're under laser attack." But it also brings me around to the subject of electronic conspicuity, which is always top of mind in these things. And this whole event, President Biden has to sign in by the 20th of December. He has to sign in a counter UAS bill, and yeah, I really am beginning to think this whole thing has been scared up by folks who want that signed, and it's gone too far. That's what I think. I think it's more is happening than they wanted to happen with it, and that has unfortunate consequences for us. We actually live in a digital sky, a digital world, as is evidenced by this very fact that I can do stuff that 13-year-old me would only have dreamt of, that I used to try and do with the VIC-20. I used to write software to decode this stuff, or try and write software to decode this stuff. Radio teletype I managed. I don't think I managed any of these other modes. But that's what young me was doing. So I can do all this in a browser from South Africa. Stuff over the Atlantic, data transmissions is just nuts. So 1978 technology for this, ADS-B is 1990s technology. We live in a digital world. It's time to get some proper, decent standards. And people are saying, I'm moaning on that remote ID isn't good enough because it's short range. That's utter rubbish. Remote ID, if you place enough receivers around a place and mesh them, you can hear it for miles, and that exists. It's already a thing. ANRA is doing it in New York. So there is, yeah, actually in New York, yes, so there is a network of receivers already out there receiving over a wide area. So what could that possibly mean? I mean, could that possibly mean there aren't hordes and hordes of drones with remote ID? But you wouldn't have remote ID if you were badly anyway, would you? And you wouldn't put your lights on either. But anyway, I'm digressing. So that's remote ID short range. That's what's being moaned about now. So we must have network remote ID, because network remote ID will save the day, and we'll go home in time for tea and medals. It'll be grand. But of course, what remote ID and network remote ID misses, network remote ID means you'll have to have an internet connection before you can fly your DJI, whatever it is, wherever you are. So best only fly where there's internet. And people seem to have missed. We've been banging on about this on a Tuesday night for years. We repeat ourselves, but it's a huge danger. And the danger is, well, it's twofold. Aircraft can't see it. It has no direct bearing on safety. It's not about safety, aviation safety, for those on the air and those on the ground. Let's turn that down. Maybe I'm not being heard over that. On the air and in the ground, it's about monetizing the lower airspace yet again. And the people that are going to monetize these bits are the people that want to sell you that data contract. In the UK, British Telecom already have a drone data SIM. They want to sell you that, and the consultants who want to sell everybody that as a service. It is dangerous. It is dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. It's going to cost a lot of money. I think, I've forgotten, there are so many ways that regulators are trying to get to a point where they can charge all ACARS operators, all model aircraft flyers, more money to use lower airspace. I think one consultation in the UK is suggesting £300 a flight for anything, and that's not £300 a day go flying, that's £300 to take off and land. And that would obviously make whatever the use case was that they were flying, it would make it absolutely redundant. So I think I've ranted on enough about this now. I'm going to dive off and try and find some. In fact, let's just do one. Let's do one together, shall we? Let's see. Let's find another. Let's not find another band. Ireland. Let's go. Well, let's go to New York. Let's see if we can see any from New York. Shannon. Where's Mock? I don't know where that is. Auckland. I don't know how to run this. Can you tell? I don't know how to run this. That's Shannon again. We don't want Shannon again. Riverhead. Let's see what that was. That looks far away. But of course, this now depends on what the guy can hear locally from his receiver. If I really wanted to get American stuff, it would be best to jump to an American receiver. So I'm going to keep playing. But I'll see you again, dear viewer, at 2100 Gin and Tonic later today on a Tuesday. If you're not watching this on a Tuesday, that's when we meet. We meet on Tuesdays at Gran Canaria. Surely we should hear some data from there. He should hear some data from that. Surely. Split. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now he's listening to stations on the one that's marked Spain. So now that's where they're transmitting to. So as you see, it'll start filling out further across and down. And I am a sucker. I am a sucker for a map that has daylight appearing on it. My dad used to have a mechanical version of that in his Radio Shack many moons ago. Anyway, I'm ranting, going off topic. Dear viewer, look after yourself wherever you are. Every Tuesday at 2100 Gin and Tonic, we talk nonsense on our Drone and Sundry, chat of nonsense. So maybe we'll see you later, where we're definitely going to be talking all these things. Look after yourselves wherever you are. Take care. Bye bye.